Hey, Mr. Horace. Well on, man.
Mr. Bell! Oh my God, man.
Yeah, man.
Nice to see you again,
For
sir.
real, man, for real. Long time now.
Yeah, man.
When I met you out by the in Rosal, where they have that place there. What do you call it again? That center, man.
You mean the convention center?
Convention center.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm always there. Anytime they're having any conference to do with tourism or entertainment, I'm always there. So.
Yeah, I think I met you when
Yes,
they have the
yes, I remember now.
the diaspora thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the first time when I met you.
You know something? I've been to many conferences, hotel conferences.
Yes.
Caribbean Hotel Association, big deal conference, marketplace. And that was the best conference I've attended.
Yes, that one was really
excellent.
Excellent.
Everything was the clockwork.
Man, I see you dancing with those ladies like you're 16.
No, man, I was dropping some. I enjoyed myself. Not only that, everything was on time. Speakers were excellent.
Yes.
All the setups were just excellent.
Right.
I mean, I have to credit the association, the Diaspora Association, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, who worked closely with them. It was a first-class presentation.
Yes, I enjoyed, and I think the ladies, they enjoy it too, because you have them entertained.
Yeah, well,
I mean, a man of your age, because
I'm only 73. You make it sound like I'm 173.
But that time you tell me you were like, what, 72?
Yeah,
yes,
I was 72.
yes.
I was 72.
And you're dancing with those. I was like, what? But I'm the young boy.
Thank the Lord, knock wood. A lot of my contemporaries are either in wheelchair or they have walkers.
Yeah,
or they're in heaven, or
yes.
most of them in hell.
but
I'm lucky. I'm lucky. The last time I was sick with the flu was when I was 20. I haven't been sick again.
From that?
No colds, no flus, no nothing. No aches, no pains. I'm lucky.
Of course you're lucky. What do you do? Who cook for you?
I cook for myself, right? Because as a trained hotelier, one of the things you have to learn is how to cook. But let me tell you what one of the reasons I think I'm healthy. Starts up here. If you believe that you're gonna get sick by doing something, for example, a lot of Jamaicans get sick after rain, a couple drops of rain fall upon them.
That's true.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
If you go to the beach, you're in and out of the water all day. That's water. If you go to the river, you're in and out of the river all day. Why is it a problem if a few drops of rain fall upon your head?
And you just
okay.
catch a flu.
I'm gonna tell you something that happened to me recently. Last year, up in my attraction, Pussycat Jungle.
Where?
It's in a village called Hopeton, 7 miles from Montego Bay. It's in a region, it's Ed Bartlett's constituency, which includes Plumtree, Kemshot, Williamsfield, Hampton, and so on and so on. Beautiful community, beautiful. Lots of springs and so on in the area.
Right.
So I inherited this property along with my siblings. It's about 75 acres. We need to go and measure it properly.
Wow.
And
that's a lot.
Right, and I named it Pussycat Jungle. My theme song is
Pussycat Jungle.
Have you ever heard this song? I don't know if you're old enough. What's New, Pussycat? By Tom Jones.
Yeah, by Tom Jones. I have that album. It carried 20 tracks.
Okay, I'm not so sure, but that song was
20 tracks. It's a beautiful album.
That song came out when there was only RGR and JBC, 2 radio stations, and both of them played it non-stop. There's nothing wrong with the word Pussycat, but in a lot of Jamaicans' head, it's a naughty thing.
Yeah.
When I talk about Pussycat to Americans, they don't think it's any big deal. English people know big, but Jamaica, oh no, you can't say that, because it's one thing on their mind. And I chose the name deliberately because I know sex sells.
Right.
Sometimes you see a picture of a tractor, being advertised in a magazine, and one sexy lady stamping in front of the tractor. What that woman have to do with agriculture? Nothing at all.
Nothing.
But guess what? A guy leafing through a magazine and he sees a sexy lady, right? might be a farmer or whatever, he's
Right.
going to stop and take a look
And
at the
take a
thing.
look, take a look.
So I'm kind of playing on that. But my property, my attraction, is actually a family-friendly place. Right? Nothing to do with women and their parts.
But you know, I realize that you love the entertainment sector.
Well, okay.
I saw you, let's go back to the conference center when I saw you with those ladies. I know that you are a man of entertainment. And, you know, a friend of mine, you know, Alan Lewin,
Right.
were telling me that you even an artist, you can sing and all of that.
Okay.
And you have a song that it names
Big Bamboo?
Big Bamboo.
Yeah, okay.
And that song was a popular song.
Now,
like, for me,
it's played.
even now it's still
It's
playing.
played in every hotel in Jamaica.
Right.
All right, let me tell you a little bit now.
Hold on. How long did you do that song? You write that song and produce that song?
I'm going to tell you the whole story.
Okay.
That song has been around in some form or fashion for years.
Right.
Nobody even quite know who created
that
the
song.
original song.
Yeah.
But other people have worked on it. I mean, the first person I saw really doing a lot with it was a guy called A.J. Brown.
And I saw the Jolly Boys, they
Yeah,
did something to it also.
My version with my lyrics is the most popular.
Right.
It's the one that everybody loves. It's played all across the world. I've heard it several times on Sirius FM.
But man, you should
In
be
United,
a rich
in United
man.
States. No, me not making any money yet, but I will because
I mean,
it's been
that's a hit song.
it's been viewed over 1 million times, right? I didn't know how to monetize my intellectual property. I hired this young lady recently
Right.
who knows how to do that stuff. So right now, I'm putting all my ducks in a row to start collecting my money. All right. I first started writing music after a tragedy. My favorite person in the entire world, my youngest sister, her name was Peterkin, died in a car crash.
Oh,
And
man,
it-
soul rest in peace.
And
eh?
it was awful. It was in 1986. She was about 22 or 23 at the time. This lady was like an angel. She never had anything bad to say about anybody.
Right.
Everybody loved her, even though she died at 26, right? I think she died at 26. She went to the University of the West Indies, and she was there for about 3 years, and right towards the end of her graduation, she was coming from the movies. There was a movie theater in Kingston, what do you call it? An outdoor movie theater.
Okay.
And,
it's not
I don't think it's
the Caribbean
it's not
or
a-
anything.
No,
like
no,
that.
it's outdoors. It's one of the, what do you call it again? The ones that you sit down in your car and watch it.
They used to have that here in Jamaica?
Yes, it's in Kingston.
Because
Anyway.
I watch it in like the
Yeah.
movie and saw it.
So
saw something like that.
she's coming back. They're coming back, and they were overtaken on Mountain View Avenue by two reckless drivers who ran them off the road. The car crashed into a wall, and she died.
Wow.
Terrible thing. I mean, it stopped my life for about a year. I mean, I barely functioned, but that's an episode that I don't like to talk about. But what happened is that I decided to write down everything I could remember about her from the time I was conscious, from the time she was born, I guess.
Right.
When I ran out of that, I started writing poetry. And a friend of mine by the name of Jeannie Dixon, who is she's into the tourism business. She had a car rental company, herself and her husband, and used to rent villas in Horace. Said to me, Horace, these are beautiful, but why don't you write music instead? Because you're not going to make any money from poetry.
For poetry, okay.
The first song I wrote was called Can We Meet? I wrote it in one evening. And I went to A.J. Brown. And I said, A.J. Brown, I'd like you to sing this song. This is the melody and so on. He said it's nice, but you should stick to your hotel business. Don't worry about music. And he never took it.
Right.
And somebody said to me, Dave Richards, he was the, you know Dave Rich, I don't know, you probably
No,
know him.
no.
He was the band leader at one of the Sandals hotels,
Oh,
right?
No, I wouldn't know.
And yeah, and he said to me, why you not ask AJ, why you not ask E.T. Webster? He's a good singer, you know, man. And I think he would do it. Well, I approached him and he did that song and it went to #1
What?
on the RGR Lovers chart. Alan Magnus, you remember Alan Magnus?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, man. Every
I-
morning he has a show for years, for 522 years.
That's
Alan Magnus used to play the song every single day. And I got more mention as a songwriter than the singer.
How does AJ feel about that? Did he call you up?
No. He and I have never spoken about it again, right? He and I have spoken from time to time. But you can play it. It is still very popular. I hear it almost every Sunday when I listen to the Sunday evening
Program.
melody moments, like
Okay.
with Bob Clark and people like that.
Right.
It's played all the time.
Right.
I've gotten some royalties from it, but not as much as I should. And one of the things I'm pursuing now, with the help of this lady who is my advisor,
Right.
is to try to collect every penny that's owed to me.
Okay.
All right, so that was my first song. And that came out of a tragedy, death of my sister. And then I decided to write music about sandals because I used to jam with the bands
Right.
all the time. I would go up and sing with them, sing calypso songs, whatever. And one of the songs that I would sing is my version of the Big Bamboo. I started it at Montego Beach Hotel when I was a training manager. When eventually I joined Sandals, I used to sing it to my guests and I would make up verses about them.
Oh yeah, I
A lot
was
of-
listening to one
Right.
of them.
A lot of my returning guests came back. Some of them would call before they come, to find out if I'm at the hotel because I was a part of their vacation.
Oh, nice.
And the funny thing is, when you're on the other side of the fence, you don't understand how the people on the other side feel. A lot of people are absolutely thrilled to be in the company of the general manager, right? And they used to compete. In fact, they almost had fights over whether I'm spending too much time with this couple versus that couple versus whatever.
Right.
So on Friday nights when they had staff night, I would go and sing the song, Big Bamboo. And I would make up verses about them. And they loved it because they would get a feature in front of all the other guests.
Right.
There are 500 guests there. And to be singled out, to be one of about 8 or 10 people, to be recognized and highlighted by the general manager. Oh God, they used to just pat themselves and stuff like that. And some of the verses that I sang on them weren't complimentary at all,
Yeah, I heard that you were. I listened to one of your songs when you were saying something about the woman in black.
Right.
You were saying.
And she was wearing black
Yeah.
because her man's bamboo is dead.
Yes. That was a funny one. I
Yeah,
listened to it.
No.
For
The
real.
people, and the thing is, normally when you hear a joke a second and third time, it's boring. But they would come back year after year after year and request the same thing. And I would sing about them more or less the same guys. I would sing the same thing. Like this particular guy had a massive nose. I mean, huge. So the verse was that he had this big red nose that looks like a fireman's hose. But don't worry, because you see what he can do with a nose like that. You don't need no bamboo.
Oh man, that
Yes,
was
sir.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, man, I'm doing some filming right here.
Blessings.
I tell you, half of the people in Montego Bay know me.
That's what I'm saying. And
Yes, sir. You see
yeah,
that? The big bamboo.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
all the hotels play the big bamboo. My ex-wife tells me that she went to Exuma in the Bahamas.
Right.
And she went to this um, bar or something like that, and her name came up, Dominique Peterkin. And she said, the proprietor said, are you related to that guy, Horace Peterkin, that sings the big bamboo? She said, well, he happens to be my husband. He says, oh my God, give me a hug. That's my favorite song, and my guests love it. It's a fun song. It's harmless, but it teases particularly the guys.
Yes.
Guys
yes,
don't mind
yes.
being teased. If you tell a woman she's big and fat and ugly, she'll be offended. If you tell a guy he's big and fat and ugly, you don't care, right?
Right.
So the song actually takes the Mickey out of, or sort of embarrasses the fellows,
Right. Right.
you know,
Right.
about their prowess in bed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that song now, I registered it because it was never registered as my song using my words and I work with the band at Sandals
Right.
to create the kind of tempo and stuff. So it's a kind of slow calypso,
Yeah.
and it's deliberately so slow so that you can hear every single word,
Right.
right? Absolutely 100% clear.
So the song, in other words, the song was very details.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And the instrument is really good.
You know
really
what?
good.
The instrumentation was done by one single guy, you know. Dave Richards, he played all the instruments, he laid them one at a time.
Right.
The guitar was done by him, the keyboard was done by him, horns and stuff.
Magnificent.
Yeah, it was very good.
Magnificent.
He died, unfortunately, many years ago, but extremely talented.
But I hear you're talking about hotels a lot. Tell me a little bit inside of the hotel. How you became
A hotel man?
yes.
All right. I was telling you earlier that I went to Cornwall College. Cornwall College was the premier high school in Montego Bay. It was a top and Irish school. When I entered Cornwall College in the 1964, a lot of the guys, they were white or half white Chinese Indians. Some black folks there, but it was the first time that they were kind of opening up to the general population.
Right.
And it was a excellent school. When you talk about discipline, my first headmaster was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Barrett. The school gate closed at 8 o'clock. If you arrive after 8, you're marched right into the headmaster's office. No questions asked. You're going to get a bus ass. Simple. Cornwall College, I don't remember the Latin version of their motto, but the English version is learn or leave. Learn or leave.
That's a serious motto,
Yes.
you know. Very serious.
Not only that, if your average fell below 50%, you're likely to be kicked out of the school because they don't tolerate failure. And one of the measures...
The motto alone will tell
Right.
you that. It's
Learn or
like a do or die.
Do or die.
Yeah, so...
If it weren't for my mother, I would have never even passed the GCE, because the deputy headmaster was a gentleman by the name of Mr. De Bruin from Sri Lanka. Ceylon it was called at the time. And he carried out the motto 100%.
Right.
Right. The rule was you had to take a mock exam before GCE to see whether or not you were fit to go on to taking the GCE.
Okay.
The mock exam was something that determined the rest of your life. If you got less than 50%, you were automatically just completely dismissed. You finish your semester and you go about your business. Because Cornwall College did not want to go down on the record as having failed students. They had to guarantee you that when you take the exam, you're going to pass, and we're going to get more passes than Calabar and Kingston College and those
Right.
places. That was the measure, right? So we were in the top 5 schools for a long, long time academically, long time. And My,
I know Cornwall College. Well, it's really they have some successful student that came out of
oh yeah,
Cornwall
lots
College.
of them.
Because most of those students I know they are like doctors,
Doctors.
lawyers.
C.C. Jones, top
Yeah.
lawyer.
Yes.
Horace Chan, Minister of Security.
Mm-hmm.
He was an A student. I don't think the guy got anything less than an A.
Whoa.
He was a nerd, complete nerd.
Mm.
There's a guy called Cunningham, Raymond Cunningham. The guy used to walk with his dictionary, and every day he would study 10 new words.
Right.
So sometimes when he spoke to you, it was like he was speaking Greek, using all of the big words.
Oh.
But anyway, I have to tell you this. This is critical.
Yeah.
So after I took the screen test or whatever they call it, I got 49.9%. I didn't get 50. Mr. De Bruyne said, that's it, you're finished. The pass mark is 50%. 49.9 is below the pass mark.
So no chance.
No chance. My mother though, she was away in teacher's college, and she came home. She said, this is crazy. And she went in. My mother is a very quiet, soft-spoken lady, but she's an iron lady nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
And she went into Mr. De Bruyne's office. And when she was done, he came out, and she left and told me, you know, that she'll see me later. Mr. De Bruyne in his accent, in his you know, the Indian, they speak like they have hot potato in their mouth.
Yes.
He said,
no disrespect to the Indians.
No disrespect.
A lot of them are good people. I know Ramsharam, he's an Indian.
Yeah, I'm not
good
saying
guy,
that,
good
but
guy.
I'm just talking
Good
about
guy.
the way they speak. So he says, well, young fellow, in tribute to your mother, we're going to take a chance. But every time we take a chance in the past, it was a disaster.
Mm.
So I am pretty sure it's going to be a disaster, but we're going to give it a chance.
Right.
When the results came out, I got, I can't remember, 7 or 8 subjects, a couple of distinctions and some credits. I did enormously well.
Right.
And when he saw me, he said, you know, I never thought you'd have done so well. But since you did so well, I'm going to recommend that you go on and do A-levels, which is what I did.
Okay.
I wanted to become a doctor.
A doctor.
A doctor. But I was very good at zoology. I could have used a scalpel and dissect a lizard, a bullfrog, a dogfish, a rabbit, with perfect, precise incisions.
Wow.
Mr. Dixon, who was the zoology teacher, said to me, you need to become a surgeon because your hands are just marvelous. But I couldn't pass physics. And without physics, you can't go
What do you
to the
mean you
university.
couldn't pass
Couldn't
physics?
pass physics. I passed zoology.
No, with you got 8 subjects, right?
No, that was O levels. Now I'm doing A levels.
Oh.
And after A levels, now you're going to university.
Yeah, yeah.
So O levels 5 years, A levels 2 years, and then you go on to university after that. I
Right.
couldn't pass physics. It was like Greek to me. So I'm fretting now because now my school day is done at high school. What am I going to do? I applied for several jobs at banks. This is even before school was finished. I started applying because I had to do something because I was now an adult, now I go to school.
Right.
My
right.
father was actually an alcoholic, so he never contributed financially almost anything to the family. And my mom was, you know, she couldn't bear all the burden. But 2 weeks before Cornwall College let out for the summer, and in my case, forever,
Right.
a gentleman by the name of Jack Hudson, the general manager of Montego Beach Hotel, right down the road here, right next to the Jewish cemetery. It's now part of Royal Decameron. He came and did a presentation at assembly. The school used to bring these high-powered people to come and give pep talks and so on at assembly.
Right, right.
And when he finished talking about the hotel business, I said, that's it. That's me. That is a job that I want that I didn't even know existed. He made it sound like you were going to be drinking champagne all the time and eating caviar and lobster.
That's how he presented?
That's how it came across to me.
Okay, okay.
But he never tell you all the parts you have to do before that. Like as a trainee manager, I peel onions, carry garbage, made beds, clean toilets, carry flour bag from the store to the kitchen.
You have to be everywhere.
Yes. And you learned at the various departments coming up. No staff in a hotel can tell me no nonsense because I've been there, I've done that.
Right.
So when they're trying to describe how terrible the job is or how hard it is, I say nothing no go so. Right? I've done it. I'm not just a book guy. I did go on to the University of the West Indies and I did hotel management undergrad, and then I went on to Cornell University in America, the #1 hotel school in the world. And I got my master's in hotel administration.
Lovely.
So I learned it practically and theoretically. So I'm a pretty, how should I put it? I'm almost an expert now when it comes to hotel management.
When it comes to hotel
management.
Okay.
But it's years and years of study and also practical experience.
Nice.
No.
You know, I am a... Go on.
Let me just finish my point about how me start to sing now. I'm at my first hotel as a general manager now. Mr. Stewart stole me from another hotel, which is another long story to explain. And I'm now general manager of Carlisle Beach Hotel. When he bought Bay Rock and converted it to Sandals, the guy who sold him, Dick DeLissa, threw in the small hotel, 52 rooms hotel. It's now Sandals Inn. It's closed now.
Yeah, the one by Dead End.
Right, just before you get to Dead End.
Yeah.
He threw it in as part of the package. So he stole me from Sheraton in Ocho Rios. And the first year now, I promoted along the hip strip. There were no all-inclusives there at the time. This New Year's Eve party, I made flyers and I went from hotel to hotel and I went on the street and I talked to people. The hotel is packed the night. 2.5 times the number of people that we actually have staying in the hotel. Right? My entertainment was a Caribbean showplace, right? Except the Caribbean showplace didn't show up. They got a gig somewhere else and decided to, because they were paying more than I was offering. So they didn't show up.
Okay.
They were supposed to start playing at 8:30. 8:30 come, no group. 8:45 come, no group. And you know these stories, you have to have everything on time.
Right.
9 o'clock.
Right.
So Mr. Ratted, I told the DJ to play some music. I went down the street, you know. I found one half-drunk calypso player. One banjo player. Half drunk. Half drunk. And a girl who said she could dance on bottles. And I got about 4 of them. And I went and introduced the show. I apologized and we started late, like about 10 o'clock.
Right.
You know, nearly 2 hours after the thing was supposed to start.
There is something I realize about you, because you're a very unique person, I should say. I realize that you are interested in politics. You even started your own
political
party.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. How do
let me tell you
come to that
right.
conclusion to start my own political party?
My first involvement in politics was during Manley's time. I voted for him in 1972. It was a very, very passionate period where there was a competition between socialism, democratic socialism, represented by Manley, and the other side represented by Siaga and those people were very Western Americanized kind of thing, right? America was the epicenter. Russia was the other force. There were two superpowers at the time,
Right.
and they were basically competing. So almost everything that was done, you either had to choose to be slanting that way or that way.
Right.
All right, so I slanted Manly's way, and Manly was amazing. You're too young to remember, but this guy was charismatic. He was so good that if you're looking up at that blue sky and he says the sky is polka dot, you agree with him?